Have you ever found yourself wondering what the next chapter of life holds? Perhaps you've reached a point where the busyness of work and raising a family has given way to quieter days, and now you're left asking, what is my purpose now? If so, you're not alone. And this video is for you. Together, we'll uncover a transformative truth. The later years of life aren't a closing act. They're an opportunity to redefine joy, happiness, and purpose. By the end of this video, you'll discover powerful ways to embrace your freedom, nurture your passions, and live each day with renewed fulfillment. Stay with us to the very end, because the insights you'll gain here could reshape how you view aging, purpose, and the incredible possibilities that await in this vibrant chapter of your life. Before we dive in, I'd really appreciate it if you could like this video. Your support helps me continue spreading these important lessons about life in the later years. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a new video. And if you find value in this content, please comment 1 to let me know. If not, feel free to comment 0 to help me improve. Now let's get started. First, the time you have left is precious. Make it count. As we journey through life, there comes a point when we truly understand the value of time. In our youth, time seemed boundless, an endless expanse stretching far beyond our imagination. Days blurred into weeks, weeks into years, and we rarely paused to consider how fleeting those moments might be. We were too busy planning for the future, chasing ambitions, or simply enjoying the carefree nature of youth. But as we grow older, time takes on a different quality. It feels more finite, more vivid. Each day becomes a gift, each sunrise a moment of significance. We've lived long enough to see how swiftly life can shift and how fragile it truly is. This realization isn't meant to bring fear or regret. Rather, it's an opportunity to embrace life with a newfound sense of purpose. The time you have left, whether it's a decade, 2, 3, or more, holds immense value. It's not just about how much time you have, but about what you do with it. Instead of seeing this phase of life as an ending, choose to view it as a new chapter, a fresh beginning. Ask yourself, what do I truly want to experience in the years ahead? What brings me the deepest joy? What will fill my days with peace and meaning? During our working years, we often put aside personal fulfillment for the sake of responsibility. We poured our energy into careers, raising families, and meeting the demands of life, telling ourselves that our happiness could wait. But now, as those obligations ease, the freedom to live intentionally lies before you. This chapter of your life is yours to shape, and the possibilities are boundless. The beauty of this stage is that you no longer have to conform to the expectations of others. Society's timelines and rules are irrelevant now. You've earned the right to decide what matters most to you, whether it's rekindling old passions, traveling to places you've always dreamed of, learning something new, or simply savoring the quiet moments of a peaceful afternoon. This time is a treasure. These are the years when you can listen to your heart and prioritize the things that truly make your soul sing. Don't let this precious time slip away in routine or hesitation. The time you have left is more valuable than gold because it's irreplaceable. Cherish it. Fill your days with activities, experiences, and relationships that bring you fulfillment. Spend time with family and friends who uplift you. Explore new hobbies that awaken your creativity, or take the steps toward achieving a lifelong dream. Every moment is a chance to create joy, nurture love, and find contentment. This is your time to savor, your time to embrace, your time to live fully. Make it count, because each day is a reminder that life is a beautiful journey, and the best chapters may still lie ahead. Next, happiness can't wait until someday. If there's one profound truth life has taught us by this stage, it's this: waiting for happiness is one of the greatest mistakes we can make. How often have you caught yourself thinking, I'll be happy when... Maybe it's when the kids are older, the mortgage is paid off, your career settles down, or retirement finally arrives. But if you're honest with yourself, hasn't life shown you time and again that happiness doesn't magically appear after a certain milestone? We've all been guilty of postponing our joy, convincing ourselves that it will come after the promotion, after the weight loss, after the perfect relationship. Yet, how often have you reached that long-awaited milestone only to feel unchanged? The happiness you expected seems elusive, almost as if it slipped through your fingers before you could grasp it. Why does this happen? Because happiness isn't something you'll find in the future. It doesn't live in the when, the someday, or the after. Happiness resides in the now. It's not tied to perfect circumstances or extraordinary achievements. It's rooted in your ability to embrace the present, to see the beauty, joy, and meaning in the moment unfolding before you. By this point in life, you don't have the luxury of waiting. The days are precious, and time feels more finite than ever. You deserve to experience joy, contentment, and fulfillment. Not tomorrow, not when conditions improve, but right now. Happiness isn't something that happens to you. It's a choice you actively make. It's a mindset, a daily practice of focusing on what's good, what's meaningful, and what's worth appreciating, despite the imperfections of life. Take a moment to reflect. What brings you happiness today? Not next month or next year, but today. Perhaps it's savoring a cup of coffee as the morning sun warms your face. Maybe it's a quiet walk in the park, a heartfelt conversation with a loved one, or the simple pleasure of reading a book that stirs your imagination. Happiness doesn't have to be grand to be real. It often hides in the ordinary moments we overlook because we're too busy chasing the extraordinary. So, make room for those moments. Prioritize them. Let them fill your heart and nourish your soul. Don't let your days slip by in pursuit of some mythical perfect time to be happy. The perfect time is now. Your life, with all its challenges and blessings, is happening right here, right now. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know you're still with me. Thank you for your valuable time. For much of our lives, we've been conditioned to tie our self-worth to how hard we work. We were raised with the belief that our value comes from productivity, achievements, and the roles we play in society. These ideas are ingrained in us over decades, shaping how we perceive ourselves and our place in the world. For many, this connection between work and worth feels deeply ingrained. For years, it might have been true that your identity was closely linked to your job or the tasks you accomplished. But as you enter your later years, this mindset can become a trap. The idea that your purpose in life is solely tied to your career or job can be limiting and even harmful. It's a perspective that leaves many feeling lost and adrift after retirement, unsure of their place in a world where their role has shifted. If you've spent decades as a teacher, doctor, business owner, homemaker, or in any profession, stepping away from those roles can feel disorienting. You might find yourself asking, if I'm not working, who am I? But here's the truth. Purpose doesn't retire. Your value doesn't end when you leave the workforce. Your purpose was never confined to your job title or the daily grind. Those things served a season of your life, but now it's time to embrace a broader, richer definition of what gives your life meaning. Redefining purpose means looking beyond the roles you've left behind. It's an opportunity to rediscover yourself in new and fulfilling ways. This might involve volunteering for a cause close to your heart, mentoring younger generations, or diving into hobbies and passions you never had time to explore during your working years. Think of it as a chance to reconnect with the things that make you feel alive, the activities and experiences that bring joy and fulfillment. Purpose can take many forms. For some, it's about nurturing relationships, spending more time with family and loved ones, cherishing the moments that truly matter. For others, it might involve learning something new, whether that's picking up a musical instrument, enrolling in a class, or traveling to places you've always dreamed of visiting. The key is to shift your perspective from productivity to presence. Your later years aren't about proving your worth through hard work or measurable achievements. They're about embracing a new chapter where you prioritize what brings you happiness and peace. It's about living fully and authentically for yourself, not just for the demands or expectations of others. You've already earned your place in the world through years of dedication, care, and effort. You've built a life of meaning and contributed in countless ways. Now it's time to give yourself permission to rest, to play, to explore, and to simply be. Your purpose isn't about checking off a to-do list or meeting societal standards anymore. It's about creating a life that feels vibrant and true to who you are now. Let go of the work ethic trap. Embrace the freedom to redefine your purpose. Live a life that honors your journey and fills your days with meaning, joy, and connection. You deserve nothing less. For decades, you've lived for others, your children, your spouse, your career. You dedicated yourself to your responsibilities, ensuring that others had what they needed to thrive. You fulfilled your obligations with love and dedication, often sacrificing your dreams and desires to ensure the well-being of those around you. While those years were meaningful, they were also demanding. Now, as you enter this new phase of life, it's time to shift your focus inward. It's time to start living for yourself. This idea might feel foreign, even uncomfortable, after years of putting everyone else first. Prioritizing your happiness may feel selfish, but let this sink in. It's not selfish. It's necessary. Self-care and self-prioritization are not acts of indulgence. They're acts of self-respect. You've earned this time, this freedom, this opportunity to rediscover what brings you joy. If traveling excites your spirit, book that trip you've been dreaming of. If tending to a garden brings you peace, lose yourself in the dirt and the sunshine. If reconnecting with an old hobby lights up your soul, dive back into it wholeheartedly. Whatever makes your heart sing, pursue it with passion and without hesitation. The days of justifying your choices to others are behind you. You've already given so much to the world, your time, energy, and love. Now it's your turn to give back to yourself. The world will not crumble if you put yourself first for once. In fact, you might be surprised to find that by focusing on your joy and well-being, you'll have even more to offer to those around you. Your happiness radiates, inspiring and uplifting the people who love you. It creates a ripple effect, showing others the importance of self-care and balance. Happiness is not just a reward for a life well lived, it's a responsibility. By allowing yourself to fully embrace life and its joys, you set an example for others, teaching them that it's okay to pause, to breathe,
and to truly live. So stop waiting for permission. You don't need it. This is your time, your precious, hard-earned time, to enjoy, to explore, and to thrive. Embrace it unapologetically. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 6. The happiness advantage, the real fountain of youth. Happiness is far more than just a fleeting emotion. It's a transformative force, capable of reshaping the way we experience life. Countless scientific studies have shown that happier individuals tend to live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. This concept, known as the happiness advantage, is not reserved only for the young or those without challenges. It's something you can nurture at any stage in life, regardless of your circumstances. When you are happy, your body responds in extraordinary ways. Your immune system becomes more resilient, helping you fend off illnesses and recover more swiftly from sickness. Your mind stays sharper, lowering the risk of cognitive decline and memory loss. Happiness also boosts physical activity, motivating you to stay engaged with the world around you. Whether that means exploring new hobbies, participating in community events, or simply enjoying quality time with loved ones, happiness is much more than an abstract state of mind. It's a critical part of your overall well-being and longevity. But how do you nurture happiness, particularly as you get older? It begins with a shift in mindset, choosing to focus on joy, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant the source. Happiness can be found in simple moments: the warm embrace of a loved one, the beauty of a sunrise, the satisfaction of completing a creative project, or the tranquility of a quiet walk in nature. It's about cherishing the moments that bring you peace, laughter, and contentment, even in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Social connections are central to happiness. Spending time with family and friends, sharing stories, and creating new memories fosters a sense of belonging and love. Engaging in meaningful activities, whether through volunteering, pursuing a long-held passion, or learning something new, brings a sense of purpose that fuels your spirit. Gratitude also plays a pivotal role. By taking time each day to reflect on what you're thankful for, you can shift your perspective and discover the blessings that exist even amid hardships. The pursuit of happiness is not frivolous. It's a profound and life-affirming endeavor. The true fountain of youth is not a magical potion or anti-aging serum. It's found in your ability to find joy in the life you're living right now. When you make happiness a priority, you're not just improving your daily experience. You're enhancing your physical health and adding vibrant, meaningful years to your life. So why wait? Start today by choosing to see the good in each moment, seeking out activities and connections that bring you joy, and practicing gratitude for the life you've been given. You'll soon discover that happiness isn't just an advantage, it's the ultimate gift you can give yourself. Embrace it and watch as it transforms your life in ways you never thought possible. 7. It's never too late to change your life. One of the most common misconceptions about aging is the belief that it's too late to make significant changes. But this could not be further from the truth. No matter your age, you have the power to reinvent yourself, chase new dreams, and live a life filled with meaning and purpose. The notion that aging limits your potential or restricts you from exploring new opportunities is a false narrative that keeps many from realizing their full capabilities. Throughout history, countless individuals have defied the belief that age defines ability. There are inspiring stories of people who launched new careers, started businesses, or took on creative endeavors well into their 60s, 70s, and even 80s. These late bloomers remind us that it's never too late to explore what truly brings joy and fulfillment. Perhaps you've always wanted to learn a new skill, whether it's painting, playing an instrument, or mastering a language. Maybe you've dreamed of traveling to distant places, immersing yourself in new cultures, or taking up a hobby that once seemed out of reach. The truth is, age should never be a barrier to pursuing your passions or discovering new aspects of yourself. When you keep an open mind and a willing heart, the doors to transformation are always open. Life is dynamic, ever-changing, and filled with experiences that are not confined to any particular age. The key is to shed self-imposed limitations and adopt a mindset that embraces growth. Age doesn't define your potential, it simply marks time. Each new day offers fresh opportunities to learn, grow, and create meaningful moments. If there's something you've always wanted to do, don't let age hold you back. Whether it's picking up an instrument, starting a new career, volunteering, or pursuing a personal passion, now is the perfect time to take action. There's no better moment than today to move forward and live the life you've always imagined. 8. Leaving a legacy of joy. As we grow older, many of us naturally begin to reflect on the legacy we wish to leave behind. What will people remember about us? How will our lives impact those we love and the world around us? Legacy, in its truest sense, isn't about material possessions or financial wealth. It's about the essence of who we are, the values we uphold, and the way we touch the lives of others. One of the most profound legacies we can leave is one of joy. Imagine being remembered not for what you accumulated, but for the warmth and happiness you shared with others. Joy is a transformative force. It has the power to inspire, uplift, and create lasting bonds. When you live a life filled with happiness, kindness, and love, you create ripples that extend far beyond yourself. Your children, grandchildren, friends, and community will carry with them the memories of how you made them feel, your laughter, your love, and the sense of belonging that radiated from your presence. Your legacy is shaped not by what you leave behind, but by how you live each day. Every decision you make contributes to the story of your life and the legacy you create. Whether through a smile, a kind word, or an act of compassion, these small moments add up, forming the foundation of how you will be remembered. Living a life that radiates joy requires conscious effort to seek happiness in simple pleasures, to nurture meaningful connections, and to embrace gratitude for the time spent with loved ones. Ultimately, your legacy is what endures in the hearts of others. By choosing to live authentically and joyfully, you inspire those who follow. As they carry forward your values of love, kindness, and joy, your impact will ripple through generations, leaving a lasting imprint of happiness. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know you are still with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 9. Embracing gratitude, the key to fulfillment. Gratitude is more than just a simple practice. It's a powerful tool capable of transforming our experiences, especially as we grow older. In our later years, it's natural to reflect on what we've lost: youth, health, and opportunities that once seemed within reach. However, gratitude invites us to shift our perspective, from focusing on what's been lost to recognizing the abundant and beautiful things still present in our lives. True gratitude isn't confined to monumental, life-changing events. It's found in the small, everyday moments, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the laughter of loved ones, or the quiet serenity of a peaceful morning. These seemingly simple experiences carry immense significance and contribute to the richness of life. By acknowledging and appreciating these moments, we can profoundly impact our sense of fulfillment. Studies have shown that people who regularly practice gratitude experience higher levels of happiness, better physical health, and a deeper sense of purpose. Gratitude acts as a powerful antidote to negativity, helping us cultivate peace by reminding us that even in challenging times, there are always things to be thankful for. To nurture this mindset, consider making gratitude a daily practice. Upon waking, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as the fresh air you breathe, the warmth of a cup of coffee, or the comfort of your home. Allowing these thoughts to set the tone for your day helps anchor you in a state of appreciation. The more we practice gratitude, the more we begin to notice the abundance around us, the moments of beauty and connection that were always there but sometimes went unnoticed. Over time, this practice becomes a habit that reshapes our view of life, fostering contentment, resilience, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. In embracing gratitude, we're not denying the challenges we face. Rather, we're acknowledging that they exist alongside countless blessings. By shifting our focus to what we have rather than what we lack, we open ourselves to a life of greater peace and joy. 10. Finding peace through forgiveness. As the years pass, it's common to carry the weight of past regrets, mistakes, and unresolved conflicts. These emotional burdens grow heavier with time, subtly eroding our peace and joy in the present. However, there is a profound truth to remember. Forgiveness holds the key to true inner peace. Forgiving others, and even forgiving ourselves, can be one of the most freeing and transformative acts of our lives. Many of us think of forgiveness as something we offer to others, but in reality,
Forgiveness is a gift we give to ourselves. Holding on to resentment, bitterness, and anger keeps us tethered to the past, preventing us from fully embracing the present. Without forgiveness, we often become prisoners of our own minds, replaying past hurts and regrets, unable to move forward. The question we must ask ourselves is, what am I still holding on to that's keeping me from living fully and freely? Whether it's a family conflict that was never resolved, a friendship that ended poorly, or mistakes you've never forgiven yourself for, now is the time to release them. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened. It means letting go of the emotional hold those events have on your heart. One of the most challenging forms of forgiveness is self-forgiveness. Many of us carry deep regret for things we believe we should have handled differently, but clinging to that regret only robs us of joy and peace in the present moment. Reflect on the emotional baggage you've been carrying. What can you let go of today? By making the conscious decision to forgive, whether it's others or yourself, you open the door to healing. Forgiveness doesn't change the past, but it transforms your relationship with it. When you let go of old wounds, you create space for more joy, peace, and fulfillment to flow into your life. Forgiveness isn't a one-time act. It's a continual process of releasing what no longer serves you. Allowing yourself to forgive is an act of compassion, not only toward others but toward yourself as well. The peace you seek doesn't reside in holding on to anger or regret. It lies in embracing forgiveness and creating freedom from the weight of the past. 11. Embracing a life of purpose. As we move through life, there often comes a point when we believe the best years are behind us. But the truth is, the beauty of life lies in its endless possibilities. And no matter how many years we've lived, there's always room for growth, transformation, and the discovery of new purpose. It's never too late to tap into our potential and find meaning that resonates deeply within. Purpose gives us a reason to get up each morning, to move forward with intention, and to make the most of each day. For some, this sense of purpose is closely tied to family and relationships, nurturing those connections, passing down wisdom, and creating a lasting impact. For others, purpose may come from pursuing a passion or lifelong dream, such as learning a new skill, volunteering in the community, or dedicating oneself to a cause greater than oneself. It's important to realize that purpose doesn't always appear in grand or obvious forms. It can emerge from small everyday actions and decisions. Finding purpose in later life often requires letting go of distractions and commitments that no longer serve our well-being. As we grow older, we become more attuned to what truly matters, allowing us to focus on what brings joy, fulfillment, and peace. Letting go of what's no longer essential creates space for meaningful pursuits. Whether that's nurturing a hobby you've always wanted to explore, deepening relationships with loved ones, or contributing to the community through acts of service. Consider what excites you, what brings you a sense of accomplishment, and what makes you feel satisfied. Ask yourself, what do I want my legacy to be? How do I want to be remembered? These profound questions can lead to transformative answers that guide us toward a life filled with purpose. Living with purpose doesn't require a grand, life-altering plan. It's about being present in each moment and fully intentional with our time. Whether it's starting a garden, joining a group centered on a shared passion, or dedicating yourself to mentorship, these simple yet meaningful endeavors can create a ripple effect of joy and fulfillment. Embracing purpose in your later years allows you to flourish, not just in terms of personal growth, but in the way you inspire those around you. By living with intention and purpose, you cultivate a vitality that defies age, proving that fulfillment can be found in every stage of life. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're still with me. Thank you for your valuable time. In today's fast-paced world where productivity and efficiency often take center stage, the concept of slow living emerges as a beautiful counterbalance. This lifestyle encourages simplicity, intentionality, and mindfulness. As we grow older, the natural rhythms of life tend to shift, often slowing down, whether we desire it or not. However, this isn't a decline in purpose or joy, but rather an opportunity to embrace a more thoughtful and deliberate approach to living. Slow living invites us to prioritize quality over quantity, encouraging us to fully savor life's simple pleasures instead of rushing through them. The pressures of modern life can make us feel as though we must constantly be productive, chasing after the next accomplishment or distraction. But slowing down challenges this narrative, offering a pathway to a richer, more fulfilling existence. Imagine starting your day with a quiet morning routine, perhaps a leisurely cup of tea or coffee, accompanied by the stillness of dawn. Or maybe it's taking a long walk in nature, immersing yourself in the sights, sounds, and scents that refresh the soul. These simple activities may seem small, but they carry immense value. Slow living invites us to fully experience each moment without the relentless pull of time. It's about stepping away from the noise of deadlines and multitasking to simply be. One of the greatest gifts of embracing slow living is the opportunity to create a life that is deeply intentional and fulfilling. It's about focusing on activities that nurture your spirit, bringing joy and purpose while letting go of things that drain your energy. In the rush of our earlier years, we often become entangled in obligations and distractions, that don't truly serve our well-being. Slow living encourages us to ask, what truly matters to me? What nourishes my soul? When we answer these questions, we can begin to make more conscious choices that align with our values and bring us genuine happiness. Rest, relaxation, and self-care are key components of this lifestyle. It's not about doing less, but about doing what truly matters and doing it with a heart full of presence. In the hustle of daily life, we can lose touch with ourselves, becoming disconnected from our needs and desires. Slow living offers the antidote, an invitation to pause, to listen to our inner selves, and to cultivate practices that help us recharge, replenish, and restore. Slowing down also encourages a shift in how we approach relationships. Instead of hurried conversations and fleeting connections, we can savor the depth and meaning of our interactions with loved ones. Quality time becomes more valuable than ever, whether it's a simple meal shared with family, a heartfelt conversation with a friend, or a quiet evening spent reflecting on the day. These are the moments that form the foundation of a meaningful life, and slow living helps us reclaim them from the chaos of constant movement. Moreover, slow living reminds us that life isn't a race to be won, but a journey to be embraced. It's about finding balance between action and rest, between giving and receiving. In slowing down, we create space to notice the small but profound beauty in everyday life. Whether it's a sunrise, the rustling of leaves, or the simple joy of sipping a warm drink on a chilly afternoon, each day becomes a tapestry of moments rich with meaning, waiting to be appreciated. As you begin to integrate slow living into your life, you may find that it fosters a deep sense of peace and contentment. You'll become more attuned to your needs, more in tune with the world around you, and more connected to your sense of purpose. Letting go of external pressures to perform and choosing to live on your terms allows for a fuller, more authentic existence. What are your thoughts on slowing down and living more mindfully? How do you see yourself incorporating these values into your daily life? Share your reflections below, and let's continue this meaningful conversation. As we come to the end of this message, I encourage you to take a moment of quiet reflection. Think about everything we've explored today: the lessons, the encouragement, the truths, and the insights. What stood out to you the most? Was there a word, a phrase, or an idea that felt like it was meant specifically for you? Life is a journey, and every step we take matters. Sometimes we need to pause and ask ourselves, what have I learned, and how will I use this to make my life and the lives of others better? Let today be that pause for you. Take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments below, and tell us one thing you've learned from this video, and how you plan to bring it into practice in your life. Whether it's embracing hope, letting go of burdens, growing your faith, or sharing kindness, your words could spark transformation for someone else. If this video has touched your heart, encouraged you, or given you a new perspective, we'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can continue bringing you meaningful messages that inspire and uplift. Your support means so much, and together we can make a difference. One message, one heart, and one life at a time. Thank you for watching, and may you walk forward in grace, hope, and endless blessings.